Hi, Quisha Umemba from Dallas, Texas, and today is my baby shower. Wow, that was almost 5 years ago. And I had a tubal reversal and got pregnant naturally after 9 months and had a miscarriage. And I was surprised because I had never had a miscarriage before. I had 2 pretty normal pregnancies with both of my boys, and found out soon after the miscarriage that my tubes had blocked again, which meant we had to start IVF. I never imagined that would be something that would be a part of our journey. The list of emotions that I experienced is never ending. I literally wrote them down as a part of therapy. Disappointment, heartache, frustration, failure. Women that can't conceive, that have a hard time conceiving, feel like failures. Depression, anxiety, literally the list goes on and on. But if I had to sum it up into one word, I would say heartbreak. Disappointment and definitely heartbreak. I wanted to give up at every turn. What kept me going is because I love my husband. I think he deserves to have his own child. And I really wanted to continue the process and say at the end of the day, I did everything that I could within my power to grow our family. Yes, I remember that moment. We were at home. It was about 4:30 in the morning. We had just found out that the surrogate that we had 3 embryos implanted into in Nigeria did not get pregnant. And I had a home pregnancy test. I had already been experiencing some symptoms. And I told my husband, well, we might as well go in the bathroom and get it over with. If we're gonna get double bad news, we might as well find out. And 5 minutes later, we found out I was pregnant. Shizarem, it means God answered. It is an Igbo name. My husband's culture is Nigerian, from the Igbo tribe. And it perfectly sums up the years of praying, hoping, wishing, and keeping faith alive. So that is his name that we chose that fits our journey and God's blessing. Oh, wow. 1, memories, to remember how God blessed us. But 2, to encourage and motivate other women and other couples that might be going through a similar journey, and to let people know that just because the doctor said there's no hope or it needs to be done this way or that way, God's say is always the final say. And so it is the ultimate testimony of letting go and letting God. If I could speak to any other couple, I would say keep the faith. Things happen in God's timing. The doctor is not always right. And don't stop loving one another, because it is a journey that causes you to sometimes lose the faith, to be angry, to be disappointed. Of course, it's a lot of finances, costs a lot of money. It can cause so much turmoil in your life, but if you remain steadfast, if you keep God first, if you keep loving one another and forgiving one another and being compassionate to one another through the process, it does make the process tolerable. Again, I'm Quisha Umemba. Thank you so much for watching our story.
My name is Chijioke Collins Umemba, and today is my baby shower. When I found out that she was pregnant, it was one early morning around 4:30 or 4 a.m. We just got a bad news from Nigeria, and I was feeling so bad. And she came out and said, I think I'm pregnant. And I was like, pregnant? How? She said, the test said. I said, no, I'm not sure. You have to do it again. And she did it the second time. She was like, you know what? Let's go do blood work just to be I don't want to be too excited at the same time, feel very sad. So when she did the blood work and it was pregnant, I was like, yes. We were both happy. My faith played a role. How did my faith play the role? I kind of lost faith at some point because we've spent a lot of money, a lot of time. The money was the easy part, but the pains, the endurance, the torture, the emotional stuff she was going through, I couldn't handle it, seeing her in that pain. So I kind of lost faith, but at the same time, I was like, I just leave everything to God. I was like, you know what? Let's just get someone to get this done so these pains can stop, these tears can stop. But she's a fighter, she just kept going. Like, she was like, we just gotta see it through, you know? This journey taught me about endurance, taught me about to have faith in God, and also to be, committed. That's what I learned from this journey. So that other couples can be, motivated and just hang in there and keep the faith going. It definitely work in God's timing. It's just to remind us of how we got there and how God answered our prayer and all the efforts and prayers of our loved ones and family and friends and all the energy we put in this. So I just wanted to pray out there for people to see and not to lose hope and just keep pushing. My name is Chijake Kanis Umemba, and thanks for watching our documentary.
Hello, my name is Xavier Hervey, and I'm the son, or the big brother, to the baby coming on the way. It was, although I wasn't the one having a child, I could tell that my parents were both going through tough times because after the miscarriage and the failed thing in Nigeria, I could tell that their spirits were down and that they just were depressed. The moments that I prayed for my parents, sometimes I just see, or whenever some news will come out that something happened, I just go, and before I go to bed, I just know I gotta pray for them and just hope that it happens and hope that they can pull through. The birth of the baby is huge to my family. It's the third son. My grandma has 3 daughters, so it's amazing. And then me, it's my only little sibling, so it's an honor for me to be able to have a little sibling. I found out my mom was pregnant. I was very happy, I was ecstatic. I was excited to have a little brother. I was excited for them to finally have a child and for my stepdad to have a child that's his.
I am Carolyn Rochelle. I'm the mother of Lucretia Umemba. Being a mother is tough when your child is hurting. So, of course, when she hurt, I hurt. And CJ also, because he's my son also. So when they were both hurting, I was hurting. So, it took a lot of prayer. What does the birth of this baby mean to this family? It means the world. It means a lot. Because this would be my 5th grandson. So I got 3 daughters and no granddaughters, but 3 daughters and grandsons, so it means a lot. Congratulations, first of all. And I talked to them both, and I told them, it's gonna work out, on God's terms, not your terms. I'm a big candidate for prayer, and I believe everything happens for a reason, so I think it was all timing, but if I had something to say, I'm like, congratulations, I'm glad this happened. Couldn't ask for a better parents or grandparents, no grandparents, so.
I am the father of the mother and the daddy-in-law of the father. Okay, it was tough going through this heartbreak season with them because you didn't actually know what to say to them. You want to comfort them, but you didn't want to hurt them or say the wrong thing. So you almost had to wait and see what they say, what would not hurt them. So it was tough because you didn't want to you wanted them to keep on going, but you didn't want to discourage them or say stuff that would discourage them. I felt helpless because I couldn't do nothing. You know, I'm so used to helping them to being the daddy. You always have control, and when you ain't got no control of a situation, you kind of feel helpless. And then I like him so much that I enjoyed his company, and I wanted him to succeed too. So I was just kind of helpless.
My name is Tillman Moore. I am Lucretia's father and CJ's father-in-law. It was heartbreaking knowing that they were really wanting this, and they was trying everything to get to this point that they are now. And it was like heartbreaking and disgusting because I knew how bad they wanted it. I knew how bad the family wanted it, and it was heartbreaking. Yes, I did. I felt helpless. Phone calls, prayers, asking friends and other family members for their prayers, and just mainly just trying to keep them up, you know, letting them know that with the trust in the Lord that one day we'll come to this point. The birth of the baby means to the family, means everything. It means everything, man. I mean, this is something that we've been wanting, something we've been waiting for and praying for. And I mean, it's just, I mean, God is good. I would like to tell them to thank you for having the trust in yourself and the trust in the good Lord to weather through everything that you guys was going through. And thank you for being able to bring us this new life into our family, and it's just glory to God.
Okay, my name is Tina Moore, and I am Quisha's stepmom and CJ's mother-in-law. Watching them go through this heartbreak, it has been a roller coaster. It's been okay, we think we're expecting, then it's the letdown, oh, it's nothing, you know. So it's been challenging, definitely helpless a lot of times. Supporting them, it was a lot of phone calls, FaceTimes, crying on the phone, you know, just coming here and just to visit, just to be with them sometime, and a lot of prayer. It has, me and Kiki, we talked about this, you know, it's just in God's timing. I would like to say congratulations. It's been a long journey. It's been a hard journey, but we're here and we're all happy and proud of y'all, and y'all deserve it. Y'all deserve it.
My name is Abdullahi Olajire. I've been a very good friend with CJ, Quisha's husband. We've had a very good relationship together, and when he got married to his wife, we have a very good bond and a very respectful and mutual relationship together. They are very good friends to me and my family, and we have a very good relationship and respectful and cordial relationships together. I'm part of the journey anyway, and I've been an advocate of having kids, especially always telling my friends that, hey, you guys need to have a baby. And I kept asking, what is going on? What is happening? And he told me they have have done everything possible to make it happen, but unfortunately they haven't gotten there. That they have spent a lot of money, but I kept praying. I put them in my prayer that at the end of the day, everything is going to be all right. So when I heard the news that, the baby is coming, I was so elated and happy that, it's finally here. So I'm happy to be here today to be, testimony of this journey. Apparently, it's going to be a miracle baby. And I hope it brings peace, love, and happiness into the family.
My name is Amber Thomas Olasunkami. I'm a friend of Quisha's and CJ. Quisha and I met in a Facebook group for Black American women married to Nigerian men. Yes, I did know about the journey. Quisha and I are both nurses, and I'm a nurse in the labor and delivery field with women's health. So she did share some of her journey with me so that I could provide her some support, some advice, some tips on some of the things that she was doing, and also pray for her throughout the journey. It has been absolutely rewarding, fulfilling, and just absolutely amazing to see the struggles that they've gone through and for it to come back around full circle and to see how God has blessed them with this miracle. Quisha, you are totally deserving of this. You have given it your best, and I'm so proud of you, and I'm so thankful that God has blessed you and that you have allowed me to be a part of this journey. What's one word or phrase I would use to describe their story? Miraculous. Chizaram, I want you to live up to your name. It means God has answered me, and you will live up to that.
So my name is Eno Aisab, and CJ is my friend, not just a friend, it's like a family to me, CJ and Quisha. So I've had the opportunity to, the privilege to go through life's high and low with them, and I'm really happy to be part of their story. Journey with secondary infertility, yeah. So I've seen them, fight silent battles, heartbroken, they've had, series of ups and downs, and, but they've kept their faith, and by the special grace of God, we are here today to celebrate, His grace, and yeah, I'm very happy to be part of it. One word or phrase I will use to describe their story is unbearable, faith. Yeah, unthinkable faith, I should say. It's a miracle baby, and the baby should know His love, and he's gonna have love. I hope He brings laughter, joy, and peace in their life, and whatever moment they spend together is gonna be a memorable one. Hey, CJ, my man, I'm really proud of you. I'm happy to be here to celebrate with you.
Hi, I am Brittany, big sister. They all call me Brit. I don't go by aunt or aunt. My relationship is sister. I'm one of two. There's 3 girls in the house. It was quite tough to watch. I had kind of torn. I torn because it's something you can't fix, and I instantly want a solution for everything. So it's out of my control, and sometimes that's kind of hard for me to accept things out of my control. My parents only had girls, and so now we get to enjoy the little princesses. So we have 5 now. It'll be 5. You're old, and your patience is gonna be thin. So just ship them to my house when you're ready.
Hi, my name is Catherine, and I am one of Quisha's best friends from Houston. What has it been like? It has definitely been enlightening, filled with emotion. you know, a learning experience for sure. I didn't know much about the process, and seeing that, I've always seen it from afar and learning more about it, and especially seeing it through her lens, you know, wrapped up with the emotional aspect of it, the physical struggles. It really brought it closer to home, and yeah, it made me realize that this is, you know, this is a very difficult journey, you know. One word or phrase I would describe their story: hope and promise. I hope that this baby brings the love that they've been looking for, the fulfillment of the promise for them and their journey, and a fulfillment to just bringing their family together, closer together, and adding a new dimension into their lives. If there's one thing I could say to Quisha, I would say you have been very strong. This has been an incredible journey. I am in awe of everything that you have gone through and you have accomplished, and that I love you, and I'm happy to be a friend of yours that could be with you throughout this journey and offer you and support in whatever I can. So I'm looking forward to meeting baby.
Hi, my name is Pamela Ariasa, and I am a longtime friend of Quisha. We met each other working at the Houston Health Department and have developed a really strong friendship over the years. I mean, it's just been inspiring to me individually, just watching them travel this path. It's just, you know, at times it's been hard, and other times it's been amazing, like celebrating the highs and, you know, just being there for them during the lows. One word I would use to describe their story would be remarkable. I don't hope this baby's gonna bring anything. I know this baby is going to bring so much joy, happiness, and love, and is just really going to complete their story and just bring in a new chapter for them. I'm really excited for the adventures that are coming for this family. I guess I would want him to know that I don't think that he would ever realize how much his parents, how hard they fought for him and how much they love him, and how much everybody around him in his community that he may have a chance to meet or may not have a chance to meet, that was a part of his story, you know, to come into this world, and like how many people, you know, just really were rooting for him all the way, and that he was meant to come into this world to do something great. And I am just so excited to see what he's gonna become. And I just know it's gonna be something great because he's coming from two amazing people. I just wanna say, Quisha, thank you for always being there for me and just allowing me to be a part of your journey and a part of your story and inspiring me, and that being on this journey with you, although it's been difficult because I've not always known how to support you in this journey, I just want you to know that you have made me a believer in miracles. And I just want you to know, and I've told you a million times, that this story needed to be told, and I am so grateful that you guys are getting this blessing, because I don't think that anybody else in this world is more deserving. And I know that it was really hard, and I really feel like you guys were tested at so many points in this journey. And I think it's because that he wanted to make sure that you were ready for the blessing that he was bestowing on you. And I am so happy because I know that you guys are, and I love you guys so much.
All right, I'm Nicoya Laux, and I am Quisha's cousin and CJ's cousin by marriage. Watching them go through this season, it has been a truly blessing. Just knowing where Quisha, what she struggled with early on. I know this time last year, she and I were going on a trip to, we went on a trip to Costa Rica, and I remember it was her morning trip because she had just lost her baby. Well, she had given up on the process, I would say, of having a baby naturally. So this is all coming full circle this year, right now in this moment, because of where we are today. And it's truly been a blessing and miracle to watch this journey. And it's a true testament of what God can do. I did feel helpless on this journey with Quisha because it's something that I hadn't dealt with before. But there was herself and others who have dealt with challenges with infertility. It's actually very common. I had about 3 more friends who are dealing with it at the same time. So it was really a struggle to watch because I'm naturally a fixer and I couldn't fix it. And I knew her and CJ, they were deserving, and I just, it was really hard to watch her be sad. And for her know how good of a parent she is and how good of a parent CJ and Quisha would be, and just how she had given up on the chance of having a child naturally. When I found out the news, oh my gosh, overjoyed. You talking about I had to pull over on the side of the road because she sent me a text with the news, and I think I was on the way to work. And oh my gosh, I shouted. I cried, I did all the things, and I was in disbelief. Oh man, it means more village, but I think it's coming at a wonderful time. I think the birth of this child it's a testament of God's faith, his miracle, and everything that he can do. I think it's gonna be a joyous occasion. We'll get us a little one. I have 2 little ones that are the cousins of this baby, and they're asking, is our baby here? So we are truly overjoyed, and this is gonna just be a beautiful blessing for our family. She knows what I would tell Quisha and CJ is there is nothing that God can't do, and this is evident of what he can do in our lives. So I always ask Quisha, why do we worry? Because he always has us.
Hi, Quisha and CJ. This is Benika.
And this is Kurt.
And we just want to say we're so proud of you all. And we just bless y'all's miracle baby, and just know that this is such a testimony, and it brings life to everybody in your family, your loved ones, and your friends. And we just want to say,
well, we've seen the love between y'all, and we're just excited that y'all get to share it with a new life. Congratulations.
Congratulations. God bless.
Hey Quisha, hey CJ. Thank you so much for allowing me to celebrate with you all. I am so honored to be here, and I am so happy for the both of you. God has honored your faithfulness, and I know that this baby is going to be such a huge blessing to your life, as he is already. So I can't wait to be there for birthday number 1, number 2, number 5, number 10 to celebrate with you all along this journey. I love y'all. Congratulations.
Quisha, you member, and CJ, congratulations. Congratulations on a blessing from God. Having been part of your journey for a long time, but this short time is very special. I wish you the best from today and forevermore. Blessings to you and your entire family, and the birth. Whew, better you than me. But moreover, congratulations. I love you. Thank you.
Hey Quisha, hey CJ. I just want to say congratulations on your upcoming birth, and for those of you that's watching this that don't know me, I am a friend of theirs made through a connection between our boys that grew up in the same school system in Forney. When I first met Quisha, she just had such a magnetic and energetic personality that drew me to her, and I just love the spirit that she brings into the room. And I know that CJ is lucky to have her, and this baby that's coming into the world is even luckier to have her too. So I'm just wishing them the best, and I just hope that they can get all the happiness and joy that they can hold in their heart. And thank you for the invite.